Hello and good morning dear students in this video subject session of SS. So today we are going to discuss how to conserve the resources. So one thing to discuss before this topic, let us discuss how to conserve it carefully and wisely. Using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Now whenever we are using the resources, we must make sure that we have to use it very carefully, and the next thing which we have to do is to give the time to get the resources renewed, because resources get renewed after thousands of years, millions of years. So we should have some time to the resources to get it renewed, and balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future is called sustainable development. And balancing the need, it means we must use the resources by balancing it. It is not like that we should use it carelessly so that the future generations will affect. It means the sustainable development should be there. There are many ways of conserving resources, and each person can contribute by reducing the consumption. There are many ways to conserve the resources, and it's every person's duty to conserve the resources. Each person can contribute by reducing the consumption. One thing which we can do is to reduce the consumption of the resources, recycling it and using these things and reusing these things so that we can reuse the resources. Ultimately it makes a difference because all our lives are linked, and when we will do this kind of activities, ultimately all our lives are linked with each other so that we can use it carefully. That evening the children and their friends made packets and shopping bags out of the old newspapers, discarded clothes and baskets from the bamboo sticks. Now one evening, when in the picture it is given here, every children is engaged in one or the other activity. One is making the paper bags and another is making the bamboo basket, and the third one is taking the pledge that to reduce the usage of the electricity. So all have decided to make, and one or other child is doing or engaged in any of the activity, and what all are saying, will give a few to every family we know, said Mona. And Mona is saying that when they will make the bamboo baskets and paper bags, they will distribute it, so that it's a kind of the thing which is made from the natural things and it will not harm the environment. It's said by the Mona. And after all, it is for a very good cause, and for a very good cause we can do it like this, said Mustafa, to save our resources and to keep our earth alive. Because when we'll save the resources, we can save the future generations and we can save the earth too. I'm going to be very careful not to waste paper, said Jessie. Jessie said, I'm going to be very careful to use the resources and not to waste the paper. Many trees are cut down to make paper, she explained. And for this reason only, she said that she will not cut the paper, because to make the resources, the paper should not be cut, and we can ultimately not cut the trees and save our earth by not doing this. I'll see that electricity is not wasted in my house. Now, Mustafa shouted that I will see that electricity should not be wasted. Electricity comes from water and coal. And ultimately, when electricity should be wasted, we can say that the water and coal should also be wasted for this. I'll make sure that water is not wasted at home, said Asha. Now see Asha, what she's saying, that I will make sure water should not be wasted. Every drop of water is precious, because every drop is precious, so Asha should not waste the water. Together we can make a difference, chorus to the children. Now every children joined with them and they said that together we can make a difference for this. And these are some of the things Mona, Raju and their friends did. What about you? Now these are the things Mona, Raju and all will do, their friends will do. Now what about you? So we should also make a pledge that we should not use the resources carelessly. How are you going to help in conserving resources? Now how you are going to contribute to save the resources? The future of our planet and its people, it's linked with our ability to maintain and preserve the life support system that nature provides. And the future of our earth and the future of our planet is dependent on our ability to maintain and preserve the life support that provides. Therefore, it is our duty to ensure that. It is our duty to ensure that all uses of renewable resources are sustainable. All uses of renewable resources should be sustainable so that we can use it in the later generations also, in future also. The diversity of life of earth is conserved, and whatever the diversity which we are looking, the living creatures, the animals and birds, and by doing this only we can make sure that the resources will save the other living creatures too. The damage of natural environmental system is minimized, and for doing this the damage to the natural environmental system should be minimized and it should not be wasted by us. So students, this is how we can contribute for a better life and a sustainable development. Thank you. Have a nice day to all.